guys, so I decided to film this look for you guys today. It is crazy. It probably won't be wearable for most of you guys, but that's okay because I know there's a couple of you out there that will wear this out. If you guys want to see how I created this exaggerated crazy grunge eye, keep on watching. Disclaimer. This look is extreme. You can tone it down. It might be wearable other ways. Take elements from it or all of it. I am going to wear this out. To start off, I've already applied my foundation. I have a tinted chapstick on and my eye base. I don't have anything else on my face, no contour, blush, nothing, because I'm going to go with a really crazy eye and I don't know how intense I want my brows or my cheek color or my lip color or anything else. So starting off with a Royal and Langnickel smudger brush and my Sigma Wicked gel liner. Any black gel liner will do. I'm going to dip straight into that and start applying my base for my ultra grunge eye. I'm going to go all over. It's not going to be super clean. It's going to be grungy and exaggerated and bright and crazy. And I'm not really focusing just on the eye area because, as you guys will see, this will kind of bleed out and around. So as I blend, I'm going to layer more product onto my eye because I'm going to lose some of that black. It's going to start looking patchy as I blend. And this is pretty much the shape that I want. So it's going to come up to the brow and it's going to look like a panda. Before that sets, I'm going to take a Furless brush with a little fluffy tip and buff out the edges of that gel liner so it's a clean brush. And I'm going to softly diffuse the edges of the gel. I'm still going to add a lot of other products on top of this, but I want those edges to be somewhat buffed out. So as you guys can see, the gel liner blends out pretty easily when it's still wet. And I'm going to move on to the other eye. Now you guys can see when I close my eye, there's still some texture in here. It's not 100% opaque. That is okay. I want it to be grungy. I want it to look kind of dirty and gross and lived in. This is both eyes complete, just the gel liner, and blend it out. Now we're going to go into the eyeshadows. So to start off eyeshadows, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Smoked palette, which looks like this. It comes in a fancy little zipper case. And I'm going to take some of Blackout and Backdoor, these two guys right here, and I'm going to dip in both of them and get a dark brown. And I'm going to add that to the center of the lid first, kind of towards the inner corner. And what this is going to do is it's going to mattify my gel liner. Any cream or emollient texture that the gel liner has on the lid is now going to be mattified, so it'll be easier for me to blend other shadows on top. And I want to easily, softly, gently apply that over the areas that are darkest, but not further out. I don't want to extend the shape just yet. Now that I'm done with the darker colors, I'm going to go into the lighter colors. This is not a willy-nilly shape, it's intentional. So I am shading the outer corner of the eye, bringing that up into the brow, leaving this inner corner free of any darkness, semi-free, and also leaving this brow bone, tail end of the brow bone kind of free of color. And that's where I'm going to go over with the lighter colors. So same smoke palette, the two matte light shades now, Kinky and Freestyle. I'm going to dip into both of those and start applying those at the brow bone and blending down. I'm using the Cozzette number 4 from the Hematite collection brush. It's a big fluffy brush, which I enjoy for big smoky eyes. And I'm just going to blend those out so that that creamy consistency in the shadows goes all the way up to the brow. Now I'm going to begin to add depth to my smoky eye. I'm taking Charmed from the Makeup Geek foiled collection, and with my finger I'm going to add that to the inner part of my eye, the inner corner, just dabbing that in. And I want to add it with my finger because I feel like the heat and the warmth from my finger warms up this product and gives it better payoff than using directly with a brush. But I do want to use a brush just to blend out the edges of that. I'm just going to lightly diffuse these edges. Sticking with the blue-green cool tones, I'm going to take Makeup Geek Houdini and, again with my finger, take some of that onto the center of the lid and somewhat buff it out, blending the edges of that out just a little bit. Now taking a matte warm gray shade from Makeup Geek, this is Bedrock, I'm going to take that onto a huge fluffy brush. This one's from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to go over the edges of my entire smoky eye very softly, barely placing the brush onto my skin. And what this is going to do is diffuse the smoky eye so that it does add to that lived-in feel. Now taking Makeup Geek Kaleidoscope Pigment, I'm going to add that to my brow bone to add some dimension. This color has a little bit of silver and blue and lavender tones, so I think it'll work well with the shadows that I've already placed down on top of my smoky eye to give it dimension. Taking a Smith 265 brush, I'm going to grab a little bit of that pigment and add it right there underneath my brow. I'm not going to blend it all the way down, I'm just going to highlight that very edge of the brow and blend it into the smoky eye, softening the edges and highlighting that area. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that same kaleidoscope pigment and add it to my under eye, not covering Charmed completely, just adding it to this bottom portion. And I'm going to take that pigment and drag it down towards my nose lightly, shifting the shape of the smoky eye or the grunge eye and giving it a different highlight. So basically I want to look like a unicorn from every angle. Now adding more highlight to my inner corner highlight, I'm taking Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in Static Age, which is this cool tone silver, and I'm taking a Royal Langnickel smudger brush, mini smudger, and I'm just going to pop that on to the inner corner, drag it in slightly, and I'm going to highlight the center of the lid. I know the lid has already been highlighted with blue, but I'm just going to add this to the lash line as if it were liner. Now taking Lit Cosmetics Superfly in size number 2, which is like a charcoal gray holographic glitter. I am going to tap that onto my under eye. My base is going to be Violet Voss's Secret Weapon, which is basically a glitter glue for the lid, but it's a little bit more flexible so that it wears comfortably throughout the day. I have sensitive eyes, so I am limited to applying glitter to my bottom lid if I want to wear it comfortably because gravity will pull it down. If I put it on my top lid, it's going to fall in my eye and jack me up for the entire day. So I'm going to put down some base, tapping it on, and then jumping straight into the glitter with that same brush and adding that to the bottom lid. So you can see how adding the glitter kind of gives it that extra oil slick texture. And now a second glitter. This is Lit Cosmetics Champagne Wishes, which is a beautiful champagne-y kind of rainbow duochrome as well. I'm going to add that only to the inner corner. So right there, I'm not going to drag it onto the other side because that's where I have Superfly. And I don't want to mix them. I want them to each shine on their own. And this is a Royal Langnickel pointed liner brush, which I do not use for liner, ever. Getting it dangerously closely to the nose. What? That's too much? Now taking Inglot 66, and I'm going to just tap that on. No base, anything additional, just kind of working that up. I kind of want to give it an oil slick on the slick look. So I'm just taking a little bit of that vertically onto the lid, tapping it on. This is a Furless brush. I And then I'm going to take a little bit of this down as if they were like little tears, little sparkle tears below my eyes. Little sparkle goth tears. Now mascara. Taking the Decay Punk Volumizer Mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm last month. At this point, if you wanted to boost up the look just a little bit, if it wasn't enough drama for you, you could add lashes. So lining my waterline with Pixy gel liner in pencil form. I want to take it all along the edge, but not all the way into the inner corner because that's where I have my highlight, and then tight lining, top lid, and 82 products later, I'm pretty much done with my eyes. So moving on to brows, I'm going to first brush through my brow to see what it looks like now that I've got all this pigment and madness in it. And I think that if I were to do my brows, it would kind of distract from the look. So instead of filling in my brow, I'm just going to take some NYX colored mascara and brush through the brows to comb them into place. Give a little bit of tint so that they don't look gray as if I had put foundation over them. Brush them into place and be on with it, because the brows, you know, they like to be attention. You know, they like the attention, but today the attention is all about the eyes. You know, I think that's pretty much undeniable at this point that we want the drama in the eyes. I'm liking these blues and greens and the exaggerated dark, dirty, glittery, majestic eye with a little bit of pink because I feel like it gives it a soft, feminine touch. So I'm just going to tap the slightest amount of this pinky, mauvey blush to my cheeks. No contour, no highlight, just a little bit of blush. This is Studio Makeup Wildflower Blush, also in the BoxyCharm, but that was for this month. And I'm just going to tap it on with a Royal and Langnickel blush brush, working from the center of the cheeks. Now, if I had thought this through, I would have added blush before I started working on the eyes down here so that I don't swipe that away, but that's okay. That's okay. A little bit on the forehead, chin. One spray of Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever. And that's it for the dramatic, exaggerated, crazy, off-the-chain grunge look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know what you think and what you want to see next. And if you use this for something, tag me in it. I want to see it. See you guys later. Bye.